Minneapolis clearance delivery Maddie 6667 IFR to Jackson ready to copy.
Maddie 6667 is cleared to Jackson Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 12 right climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.7
Maddie 6667 cleared to Jackson Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 12 right climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 124.7 squawk 3616.
Maddie 6667 read that correct. Contact ground on 121.8. Good day.
Minneapolis ground Maddie 6667 requesting pushback.
Maddie 6667 pushback request accepted.
Minneapolis ground Maddie 6667 requesting the end of pushback.
Maddie 6667 request to end pushback received.
Minneapolis ground Maddie 6667 with Oscar ready to taxi IFR.
Maddie 6667 taxi to and hold short of runway 12 right using taxiway Charlie 2 cross runway 22 right 2 right Tango Yankee Whiskey 10. Contact tower on 126.7 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 12 right using taxiway Charlie 2 cross runway 22 Mike Tango Yankee Whiskey 10 Maddie 6667.
Minneapolis ground Sun Country 383 requesting pushback. Sun Country 383 pushback request accepted.
Minneapolis Tower Maddie 6667 ready for IFR departure runway 12 right.
Maddie 6667, altimeter 30.007 wind, 130 at 4. Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right Maddie 6667. Minneapolis departure Maddie 6667 is passing 2,300 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Maddie 6667, Minneapolis departure altimeter 30.007 radar contact. Continue to Foxtrot Golf Tango.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 Maddie 6667. Going to 133.7 Maddie 6667. Minneapolis Center Maddie 6667 is passing 8,600 feet, climbing flight level 190.
Maddie 6667 Minneapolis Center altimeter 30.08 radar contact. Continue to Foxtrot Golf Tango. American 1395 contact Minneapolis departure on 124.7. Good day. American 1395 Minneapolis Center altimeter 30. Decimal 08 radar contact. Continue.
level tree 0 Maddie 6667. Climb and maintain flight level tree 90 Maddie 6667. Climb and maintain flight level 530 Maddie 6667.
Good day.
118.85 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level 405, climbing flight level 530.
Maddie 6667, center radar contact. Continue to Alpha Lima Oscar.
Climb and maintain flight level 600 Maddie 6667. One tree 2.8 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Center Maddie 6667 is passing flight level 535, climbing flight level 600.
Maddie 6667 Center radar contact. Continue to Alpha Lima Oscar.
6667. Goodbye. Chicago Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level 580 climbing flight level 600.
Maddie 6667, Chicago Center radar contact, continue.
Maddie 6667. Kansas City Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level 585 climbing flight level 600.
Maddie 6667, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. Maddie 6667, contact Kansas City Center on 135.525. Good day.
135.525 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Kansas City Center Maddie 6667 is passing flight level 585 climbing flight level 600.
Maddie 6667, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. Maddie 6667, please expedite your climb flight level 600. Maddie 6667, please expedite your climb flight level 600. Spirit Wings 1058 traffic is 6 o'clock 1 mile at flight level 380 generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 20902 traffic is 12 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 360 generic. Report them in sight. Spirit Wings 1058 traffic in sight. Southwest 20902 traffic in sight.
City Center, Maddie 6667. Request flight level 590.
Maddie 6667, contact Kansas City Center on 118.4. Good day.
118.4 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Kansas City Center, Maddie 6667 is at flight level 560, climbing flight level 600.
Maddie 6667, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to Jackie. Maddie 6667, climb and maintain flight level 590.
Climb and maintain flight level 590, Maddie 6667. Kansas City Center, Maddie 6667. Request flight level 560.
Maddie 6667, climb and maintain flight level 560.
Climb and maintain flight level 560, Maddie 6667.
Maddie 6667, please expedite your climb flight level 560. Maddie 6667, contact Kansas City Center on 133.4. Good day.
133.4 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Kansas City Center, Maddie 6667 is at flight level 490, climbing flight level 560.
Maddie 6667, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue.
385 climbing flight level 560.
Maddie 6667 Kansas City Center radar contact. Continue to COYMC. Maddie 6667 contact Kansas City Center on 133.8. Good day.
133.8 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Kansas City Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level 455 climbing flight level 560.
Maddie 6667 Kansas City Center radar contact. Continue to COYMC. Maddie 6667 contact center on 120.075. Good day.
Going to 120.075 Maddie 6667. Center Maddie 6667 is passing flight level 515 climbing flight level 560.
Maddie 6667 Center radar contact. Continue to COYMC.
Center Maddie 6667. Request flight level 520.
Maddie 6667 descend and maintain flight level 520.
Descend and maintain flight level 520 Maddie 6667.
Maddie 6667, you are 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 520.
Climb and maintain flight level 520 Maddie 6667.
Maddie 6667, please expedite your climb flight level 520.
Center Maddie 6667. Request flight level 500.
Maddie 6667 and maintain flight level 500.
Descend and maintain flight level 500 Maddie 6667. Climb and maintain flight level 500 Maddie 6667.
American 2846 contact Memphis Center on 118.625. Good day, good day. Going to 118.625 American 2846. Contact Memphis Center on 135.3. Good day, good day.
135.3 Maddie 6667. Goodbye. Memphis Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level 485 climbing flight level 500.
Maddie 6667 Memphis Center radar contact continue.
Good morning, everybody. I did not forget anybody, so if you're listening this far, welcome in. Please check out YouTube, Matty L. Lynn, Twitch, Matty L. Lynn, and if you'd like to join the Discord, that's Matty L. Lynn _62552. And for some reason, I can't hear my own audio. That's what it is. I had it turned down. So, I think Flight Sim Update 16 is officially released here for 2020. I believe there might have been a public release of Beta Sim Update 3. I'm not quite sure.
Contact Memphis Center on 118.625.
I have multiplayer turned on, hence we will hear more traffic than we did in the base game.
Going to 118.625, Delta 13906.
We are on our way from Minneapolis to, from St. Paul to Jackson, Mississippi.
6667, please expedite your climb flight level 500.
Tuesday's flight will be from Jackson, Mississippi to Jackson City, Missouri. However, there seems to not be a helipad or airport in Jackson City, Missouri. I think we will be going
flight level
to
410 Maddie 6667.
Kilo Charlie Golf India. Can't remember the name of the airport, but that's the closest airport to Jackson City, Missouri. It is a regional, so and we're just going, I think, up one state, so we might be able to use the Aero 145. We might be able to just go, prop plane for the next flight. It's the only state so far that there's not actually any type of airport in the city. Now, I will double check, make sure there's not a water runway. Because if there's a water runway, we will use it. I will change to floats, and we will go. If there's a helipad, the flight will definitely be in 24 because AI pilot and the co-pilot feature do not work for helos in 2020. Not sure though if I'm gonna keep doing these in 2020. I find them easier for me, yes, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep staying in 2020 to do these capital to capitals flights. I might completely convert over to doing them in 24. Don't know yet. Now, I added something yesterday.
Climb and maintain flight level 410.
Climb and
I
maintain
added a
flight
feature
level
yesterday.
410 Maddie 6667.
I got this. I bought the enhancement bundle pack. I didn't use it for today's flight. We are in standard time, as you can see. But I could now pick any aircraft and fly it and just speed up the sim. This is a lot easier to use than me configuring the keyboard. Now, if we only have this feature in 2024, so I didn't have to configure it. Although my configuration is a lot easier to access right now. It might be more difficult when I have some extra hardware.
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 36 left approach via WSTON transition. Cleared to WSTON. Maddie 6667, please expedite your climb flight level 410. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 36 left approach via WSTON transition. Cleared to WSTON generic tree Foxtrot X-ray.
So I looked at these settings, and I'm not sure exactly what to change so that we can hear, or so that you guys hear in the playback, ATC on external. I'm not sure if that needs to be the headphone or the communications. I have it at set to default. Again, I get all my audio through the headset. I don't have anything coming from the TV itself anymore. unless the headset disconnects. Then everything comes back through the TV. So I'm not sure. I set everything to come through the headset versus the TV and headset because, well, I used to have, when I was playing games, I used to have to close the bedroom door so it didn't disturb other people. Well, with all the audio coming through the headset, I don't disturb anybody other than me talking. But no one's home except for the dogs right now, so I'm not disturbing anybody. Which is why I got on the mic finally. What is next Thursday's flight? Let's see. So, next Tuesday we're going to Missouri. And then, next Thursday we go from Missouri to Montana. That's quite a flight. I'm not going to use SimRate if I don't have to. I'd rather pick an aircraft that gives me a reasonable flight time that I can deal with in regular time. Like this was an hour 40 minutes flight time, and it looks like we might actually have that one for once. Let's see, we got 108 miles to go. I've been recording for 82 minutes. So, a little more than an hour and a half we'll be on here. But since we gotta go to a regional for this flight, for the next flight, and we have to leave with a regional,
Memphis Center Maddie 6667 is at flight level tree 9 or 5 climbing flight level 410.
Maddie 6667, Memphis Center radar contact, continue.
let me see here. So it's Cape Garandaroo Regional Airport. It's the closest airport to Jackson City, Missouri. And, we have a 60 runways 10 and 28 or 6,500 feet. And runway 2 and 20 are 3,997 feet. So they're not short runways, but I'm not sure we could leave the airport with a airliner.
Maddie 6667, contact Memphis Center on 132.5. Good day.
However,
Going to
I have
132.5 Maddie 6667.
till Tuesday, so I can fool
Memphis
around
Center
and figure out
Maddie
what can take off from that
6667 is at
airport.
flight level tree 9 or 5 climbing flight level 410.
Well, I mean, we're leaving from here and going there, so, if I can, well, no, there's certain aircraft I can take off from a runway in, but I can't actually land on that runway. Like I said, we might use the Aero 145. It should be a short flight. In that case, I don't have to worry. I just got to figure out what airplane to use to go to Helena, Montana on next Thursday. It might end up being the Longitude, the private jet. Unless I can get an Airbus or a Boeing out of there.
Please expedite your climb flight level 410.
The question today is, can we land at this airstrip? I don't test everything. I just picked the plane that I knew would be the shortest time. And I didn't pick the Dark Star. It wouldn't have made a difference between the Dark Star or this. I would have still been struggling at 60,000 feet. Although the Dark Star might have been easier to get to 60,000 and hold. Hopefully here by next week. I say this, hopefully by next week there'll be less co-piloting and AI piloting. And more, I probably won't figure out how to use the autopilots and set up the planes correctly, but I might be doing more hand flying next week.
Maddie 6667. Memphis Center Maddie 6667 is passing flight level tree 9 or 5, climbing flight level 410.
Maddie 6667. Memphis
Pay
Center,
attention
radar contact
over on
continue.
YouTube, actually on Twitch as well. I will be going live someday next week, maybe Monday, maybe even Sunday. It'll be me on camera on Twitch for once, and I don't know how long the short will be, the stream will be, but I'll show you some IRL, what's going on, and why I might actually be doing more hands-on flying next week, after next week. I will be on camera tomorrow for our YouTube channel update video. Again, if you're coming in and you're watching this on Twitch, please come over and join YouTube. It's where all the playlists are with no expirations, and with me on camera. Because even if I go on camera here on Twitch to do a live stream, it will expire. I don't know how to change that setting so they don't expire. I'm not really still messing a whole lot with setting up Twitch properly, because it is basically for me just, oh wait, it's the only way I can record Xbox footage. Well, it's not the only way. I could record, well I can't, I can screen share on Discord, but I can't actually record my footage and then export it.
Maddie 6667, you are 45 miles north. Descend and maintain flight level 340. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach via Wasbu transition. Clear to Wasbu. Maddie 6667, descend and maintain flight level 220.
I don't know why it's
Descend
saying
and maintain flight level
193 miles
220.
here.
Expect ILS
when we
runway
got
16
41
left
miles
approach
to
via
go.
Wasbu transition. Clear to Wasbu Maddie 6667.
I think there's something wrong. Yeah, there's only
Maddie
19.
6667, descend and maintain 2,200 feet.
Wow. Alright. Now to
Descend and
really
maintain
descend.
2,200 feet Maddie 6667.
Yeah, I can't wait to do my video this week. Like I said, either Sunday or Monday. I could get it today or tomorrow. I ordered something from Amazon, so
132.5 Maddie 6667.
I ordered it
Memphis Center Maddie 6667
Monday
is at flight level tree
or
85 descending
Tuesday.
2,200
I ordered it
feet.
Tuesday, and I should be getting it
Maddie
Sunday.
6667 Memphis Center, radar contact continue.
I got a new follower, and yet it was it wasn't even a real person. I actually saw that one happen in real time. Alright, we're in a weird cockpit view, aren't we?
Matty 6667 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 generic. Report them in sight.
Matty 6667 have a generic in sight.
So, I'm not sure why we're still seeing this 193-mile radial that just changed to 7 miles. Something weird. I don't think it has anything to do with my airspeed. Question is, are we going to get down to 2,000 feet before the approach?
8 miles north of Jackson. Contact Jackson Tower on 120.9 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on
Like I said, we might not be able to actually stop on the runway. It might be one of those typical flights where we actually don't make it to a runway.
16 left approach.
Matty 6667 Jackson Tower. Altimeter 30.161.
I mean, Thursday I did 3 attempts at landing in St.
Cleared
Paul,
ILS
and we
runway
never did.
16 left approach Matty 6667.
So we're probably just gonna like stall hover here. They sure don't give you a step down there, did they? They're like, go to 2,000. And I was like near 40,000 at the time. Where are we exactly flying? Are we circling? Are we gonna end up in a hold pattern? Again, I'm not even sure if we can land here at this airport in Jackson's. That's funny, it's that Mississippi is Jackson and Missouri is Jackson City. Like, just a little interesting that 2 states kind of have the same name for the capital. There's no way, well, there is a way we could descend faster, but then our airspeed goes up and then we have to climb back up to, you know, decrease speed. So I don't know if we'll be able to slow down enough to land. It's, right now it's under co-pilot's control. There were a few times I took control of the flight. I did the takeoff. I don't know if I'll do the landing. I did a shadow flight with Nate Wolf 49 yesterday. We went from O'Hare to LaGuardia in the MAX 737-800, and my landing was not pretty. I had a 607 landing in LaGuardia. I wanted to land runway 22. ATC changed me because I have ATC enforces the IRL active runways based on weather patterns and stuff. Anyway, so mid-flight, or not mid-flight, but I was on New York Center, and they changed me from runway 22. Is what I was wanting to do, coming up with the Statue of Liberty on my left and Manhattan on my left, and landing that way into LaGuardia, and they changed me to ILS 13, and I came across the north side of Manhattan over the city and landed runway 13 instead. So, and with that change, I had to go into the EFB and alter the flight plan, and luckily ATC, or luckily my avionics compensated, because I didn't need to tell ATC. That's what ATC was telling me. However, I've had issues to where I've tried to change the flight plan mid-flight, and then I send it to ATC and the avionics, and neither one of them fix. So that's just probably one of those Xbox issues. Kind of like why on Xbox we can't get traffic on career mode. There is, despite what you think, or, well, you might actually not despite it, but there is two separate versions of the games. There is your Xbox version. I'd say maybe three separate versions. There's S, X, and then PC. I don't know if X and S versions might be slightly different, because the X can do more than the S. Like yesterday, Nate and we were doing the same flight, same time. I took off maybe 5 minutes after him, because I had a CTG, CTG, or CTD, and I took off a little. Anyway, I had more clouds in the sky than he did, and he didn't have active sky turned on, but he was playing on PC. Alright, I'm gonna make up my aircraft right now. You know what's nice? I don't have to worry about passengers. Wow. I'm using full left rudder, and I am not getting any movement whatsoever.
Jackson Tower Delta 1982 ready for IFR departure, runway 16 left.
We need to slow down more.
Altimeter 30.181072 at tree.
I'm gonna go around. We're not ready for this. It's not gonna be a missed approach. We're just not gonna make it at all.
Runway 16 left, Delta 1982.
And throttle is idle. This thing is probably like landing a shuttle. Okay. What's going on? I've lost. I have no control all of a sudden. No? Okay. Fine, co-pilot aircraft. I don't know what went happen there. Yeah, I lost control. It went back
Delta
to...
1982, contact Jackson departure on 123.9. Good day.
You're gonna call for a miss.
667 wind calm, cleared to land runway 16 left.
Yeah, we ain't landing. We're missing.
Cleared to land runway 16 left Maddie 6667.
123.9er Delta 19er82. Goodbye.
I think we can land 16 left. It's a lot longer than the right 16 right. Go around. We're gonna end up crashing on our go around here. Wow, this... No, I have a feeling we're gonna end up crashing because... I mean, we're basically idle. We're gonna have to lose speed here on our turn anyway, so maybe... Declare missed approach.
Jackson
You didn't
Tower
call it.
Maddie 6667 is going missed.
Maddie 6667, contact Memphis Center on 132.5.
I don't know why it says going missed, like, after you done completely
Going to
missed it.
132.5 Maddie 6667.
Like, there's no way you were gonna
Memphis
get
Center
there.
Maddie 6667 is missed approach at Jackson.
Alright, we're going back to...
Maddie 6667, you are 7 miles southeast. Climb and
We went
maintain
back to
3,000
Memphis
feet
Center.
ILS runway 16 left approach via Herrick transition. Cleared to Herrick.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach via Herrick transition. Cleared to Herrick Maddie 6667.
Wonder how many times we'll go around today. Although it looks like the Concorde's gonna have better luck going around than we did with the Airbus did the other day on Tuesday. That son of a bitch just did not want to descend. Granted, that's my fault. I was not. I was under my own radio. I wasn't under IFR and wasn't getting flight followed, so it was my fault. We didn't actually land in Minneapolis. I forgot to request IFR clearance when I reset the transponder.
Memphis Center Delta 19er82 is passing 9,200 feet, climbing flight level 230. Delta 19er82 Memphis Center altimeter 30.18 radar contact. Continue.
Well, we didn't have to go that far out. Just 13 well, we're circling. Hopefully 13 miles out, and then we turn back in. Will it show up on the map?
Is at flight level 375, descending flight level 360. UPS 5357 Memphis Center radar contact. Continue to Mike Hotel Zulu.
It doesn't actually show up. It shows our waypoint in, but it doesn't show our missed approach waypoints. I don't think. Let me zoom out. Oh, that is zoomed out. Yeah, okay, that's just going back up. That's our current flight plan. You need to start turning a little to your right here, Concord. It's still under... So yeah, I got this new pet. There was a bundle thing. It improved terrain, trees, and all that such. I already had taxiway signs and the landing rating. So, but it was only $5.54, which I probably, if I bought each individual item I got in the bundle, would have cost me more, and I had already bought 2 of them. So, for like little less than $6, I got the rest of the things I didn't already have. Now, will I be able to bring these functions over into 2024? I don't know. I bought this last night on 2020, tweaking my settings, fixing things that you gotta fix when you get an update, and made sure my flight was ready to go. So I haven't jumped into 2024 since I bought that bundle pack last night. I did buy a new aircraft for 24 career mode. That's basically the only aircraft I'm ever gonna buy is that, and I should probably stop buying sceneries because I don't take advantage of them.
Maintain 2,200 feet.
Alright. We're getting descent to 2,200.
2,200 feet, Maddie 6667.
I think we'll have it this time. Speed, however, might still be a problem. Alright. Again, let's see here. I don't know what else I'm doing. Oh, I got career mode I'll get into later.
Good day.
Always. It doesn't look like we're getting any career mode updates for Sim Update 3. They're talking about Sim Update 4 coming out in the fall, and yet we haven't even gotten Sim Update 3 yet. That might be next week, but the fall is only, what, technically a month away? Month and a half? So... like, near the end of September is when fall happens. October, November, and you know, winter is usually the week of Christmas is when winter starts. So, and we get what, 3 or 4 months per season? No, we have four times a year, 4 seasons. 3 months per season, so.
667, you are 14 miles northwest of Jackson. Contact Jackson Tower on 120.9er when
Alright.
inbound on the approach.
Tower on 120.9er, Maddie 6667. Jackson Tower, Maddie 6667, 16 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 16
Wheels
left
are down.
approach.
Maddie 6667, Jackson Tower. Altimeter 30.1.
I guess those are our flaps. I still don't know what that nose cone thing is supposed to do. But it is cool to see.
Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach, Maddie 6667.
I guess it's our flaps. Oh. We got flaps 5. this time we're low. I mean, we got the blue glide slope path, but we are real low. And now just to know when the perfect time to take over is. So if I have that sim rate thing, if it actually went over to 24, I can unbind my keys on the keyboard. Although I don't want to have to keep, you know, pulling up the toolbar menu just to access something. But I might have to switch which keys are my sim rate increase and decrease this weekend. But what do we gotta climb up to descend. Well, it looks like we're climbing. Yeah, we're climbing back up so we can just come down the land. Well, that, and we're also decreasing speed. That's the other reason we're doing this. As we're hovering at 185. So there's no white bar or green bar on here that I've noticed to know when you're supposed to go wheels up or do your rotate. There's no way of knowing what your flat speeds are, what your landing might want to be at. But I am gonna make up my aircraft. And we're gonna go full flaps. Why is it I take control and then I have no control? Other than it. What do you have auto throttle? Oh my god. We do, don't we?
6667 wind calm, cleared to land runway 16 left.
Alright, I've been cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 16 left, Maddie 6667.
Yeah, I don't even know if you guys can hear that, that's why I'm saying it. No! My god. I can't land at this angle. I need to flatten out. Alright, fine. Your aircraft, co-pilot. Are you gonna skim the trees now? Oh, thank God. I wasn't getting the right angle there, so we're just gonna let them land as we're barely under 200 knots, but you know, I was hoping to be as slow as possible. What are they gonna get for landing rating? I'm not even gonna attempt to take it over right now. Yeah, 471. You gonna slow down enough to get off the runway? Yeah, you gotta turn the next taxiway. Look at that, we got 4 stars though. But vertical speed landing. Look, we had 1.1 G. Damn. Okay, we did slow down fast enough.
Matty 6667, turn next taxiway.
Alright. Well, we landed somewhere. Hey. I wasn't even sure if we were able to
turn next taxiway.
actually land. We landed, landing speed was 177 knots, wind was 52 at 0. Wait, what, 52? No, wait, 0 knots at 52 degrees. Oh, like, you can't tell me that was 52 knots of wind at 0 degrees. Ooh, did...
121.7 Matty 6667. Goodbye.
Where are we taxiing to?
Jackson Tower, Blue Streak 5539er, 11 miles northwest inbound, visual runway 16 right approach. Blue Streak 5539er, Jackson Tower. Altimeter 30 decimal.
We have
Jackson
a blue
Brown,
streak
Matty
coming in.
6667 taxi
16
to the gate.
right.
Matty 6667, taxi to gate 7 via taxiway Alpha.
Right. They're sending us to gate
Taxiing
7?
to gate 7 using taxiway Alpha Matty 6667.
I think that... I think the, yep, there we go, that GA right there, we can see it. The GBA. That's what's coming in land 16 right behind us. Are you gonna be able to turn? I forget where the wheel is. Oh my god, they did. I think I can actually see the plane. I'm not sure. Where? No, I can't see the plane. That's a waypoint marker. I can't believe they gave us a gate as small as this airport is. Look at that. We're just at 2 hours. So we're gonna be, I'm not gonna end in a minute here, but 2 hours, yeah. You're on the taxiway, fuel truck. Get off the taxiway. So how many gates are there? 1, 2... Wow, that must be nice to pull up and see aircraft right here. Kind of like at Knoxville. Here's Jetway 2. There's a Jetway right there. That's 3. There's a few. I didn't program a destination, so. I don't even think we're parked in the right spot. I think we're supposed to be to our left in the red spot for the gate to work. But I don't, the gate wouldn't have stretched out. Wouldn't reach anyway, would it? Alright, folks. Well, welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. And, we'll see you guys on, Tuesday. And I don't know exactly what kind of flight that will be, but stay tuned. And I will see you guys later.